LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Balls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Finding an escape route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. The quick out. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Still running up the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He'll take the deep shot. Got it! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Posting marker, it's Anderson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Right on the money. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
Now from inside the red zone. That's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Clemson.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Randall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snares it outside. It's Durham.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get set, get set. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
LSU lining up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
This time they'll go to the running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to throw the push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call.